What if everything you thought you knew about your body was incomplete? What if your body wasn't merely a biological machine? What if it was something more profound, something sacred, intelligent, alive in ways we've forgotten? We often view our bodies as vessels that carry us through life. We feed them, exercise them, and tend to their ailments. But what if our bodies are far more than just physical forms? What if, within the very fabric of our being, a hidden wisdom resides? What if our bodies hold secrets waiting to be unlocked? This is an invitation to explore the extraordinary potential that lies dormant within each of us, to journey beyond the limitations of our perceived reality, and discover the sacred temple that is our physical form. Have you ever felt a shiver down your spine during a moment of deep knowing, or a flutter in your chest when you recalled a cherished memory? These are the whispers of your body, speaking a language beyond words, a language that speaks of ancient wisdom and forgotten truths. Our bodies hold memories, our breath carries wisdom, our bones remember light. Every cell pulsates with a life force that connects us to something far greater than ourselves. This is not merely a philosophical concept. It is an invitation to experience the world through the lens of your own sacred anatomy. For centuries, we have been taught to seek spirit outside ourselves, to look beyond the physical realm for enlightenment. But what if the body itself is a doorway to higher consciousness? What if the key to unlocking our fullest potential lies not in transcending the body, but in fully inhabiting it, in listening to its whispers, deciphering its language, and honoring its sacred intelligence? The body is not an obstacle to our spiritual growth. It is the very vehicle through which our spirit can soar. It is a living temple, capable of experiencing profound joy, deep connection, and radiant health. This is a journey of rediscovering the forgotten language of your body, a journey of awakening to the wisdom that lives within your every breath, your every movement, your very essence. Consider for a moment the intricate network of muscles that weave throughout your body. They are not merely tissues of contraction and release. They are the keepers of your physical experiences. Each time you move, lift, or embrace, your muscles record the memory of that action. They hold the echo of every dance, every hug, every challenge you've overcome. Think of a time you learned a new physical skill, riding a bike, swimming, playing an instrument. The initial awkwardness gradually gave way to a fluidity of motion as your muscles learned and remembered. Your muscles hold the wisdom of your physical journey. They are a living library of your experiences, imprinted with the stories of your strength, resilience, and growth. Now bring your awareness to your breath. This constant rhythmic cycle of inhalation and exhalation is more than just oxygen exchange. It is the very essence of life flowing through you. Your breath is intimately connected to your emotions and state of mind. Notice how your breath quickens when you are anxious, deepens when you are relaxed, and pauses when you are in awe. Ancient wisdom traditions have long understood the power of conscious breathing. Through practices like pranayama, we can regulate our energy, calm our minds, and access deeper states of awareness. Your breath is a bridge between your physical and subtle bodies. It is a source of vitality, wisdom, and connection to the present moment. Beneath the surface of your skin, muscles, and organs lies a framework of remarkable strength and resilience, your skeletal system. But what if these bones are more than just structural supports? In many spiritual traditions, bones are seen as repositories of light and life force. They are believed to hold the blueprint of our physical form and the memories of our ancestors. Imagine for a moment that your bones have the capacity to absorb and radiate light, that they hold within them the accumulated wisdom and experiences of your lineage. When we connect with the inherent strength and wisdom of our bones, we tap into a deep sense of grounding, stability, and connection to something greater than ourselves. The idea that our bodies are more than we've been taught to believe may seem radical or even unbelievable at first. Our modern world often emphasizes the physical and the measurable, leaving little room for the unseen and the intangible. But what if we could approach our bodies with a sense of curiosity and wonder? What if we could suspend our disbelief for a moment and entertain the possibility that there is more to discover? This is not about accepting blind faith. It is about opening ourselves to a new way of seeing, a new way of experiencing our bodies as sacred vessels of wisdom, memory, and light. The journey of unlocking the sacred wisdom of your body begins with a willingness to explore, to question, and to embrace the unknown. It is a journey that leads us back to ourselves, to the interconnectedness of all things, and to the extraordinary potential that lies dormant within each and every one of us. For centuries, many spiritual traditions have encouraged us to transcend the physical realm, to leave the body behind in our pursuit of enlightenment. We've been taught to see the body as a temporary vessel, a cage from which the soul must escape. But what if this very body, this intricate tapestry of flesh and bone, is not an obstacle but a gateway? What if the key to unlocking our spiritual potential lies not in denying the body but in fully inhabiting it? Imagine your body as a vessel of consciousness, a conduit through which the divine can flow. Every cell, every nerve ending, every breath, becomes an opportunity to experience the sacred. This is an invitation to shift our perspective, to move beyond the limitations of our conditioned beliefs, and embrace the radical notion that the body itself is a sacred temple. When we begin to see the body as sacred, our relationship to movement transforms. No longer are we simply exercising to burn calories or improve our physical appearance. Instead, we move with intention, with awareness, with reverence. Every step becomes a prayer, every stretch an act of devotion. We begin to feel the energy flowing through our bodies, connecting us to the earth below and the heavens above. Our bodies are designed for movement, and when we move with awareness, we awaken dormant energy centers, release stagnant emotions, and invite greater vitality into our lives. As we move, we listen. We pay attention to the subtle messages our bodies are sending us. We learn to discern between tension and ease, pleasure and pain, and we begin to make choices that support our overall well-being. In the stillness of meditation, we discover another layer of the body's wisdom. As we quiet the mind and turn our attention inward, we become aware of the subtle rhythms of our being. We notice the gentle rise and fall of our breath, the steady beating of our hearts, the subtle pulsations of energy moving through our meridians. In these moments of deep presence, we realize that our bodies are not separate from us. They are not objects to be controlled or manipulated. They are us, and we are them. We begin to experience a sense of unity and wholeness, a deep connection to the present moment and to the web of life that sustains us. We tap into the wisdom that has always resided within, waiting patiently to be heard. Have you ever noticed how your body responds to strong emotions? A racing heart when you're afraid, a knot in your stomach when you're anxious, a surge of energy when you're excited? Our bodies are not merely physical vessels, they are intricate maps of our emotional experiences. Each organ, each system within us, holds an energetic memory of the emotions we've experienced throughout our lives. Joy, sorrow, anger, fear, they all leave their imprints on our cellular memory. This understanding invites us to view our bodies with greater compassion and curiosity. What stories do our cells hold? What wisdom can we glean from the language of our emotions? By tuning into the subtle sensations within, we can begin to decipher this language, unraveling the layers of emotional imprinting that may be influencing our well-being. The heart, often considered the seat of our emotions, is a powerful reservoir of energy. When we experience joy, love, gratitude, and compassion, our hearts expand, radiating a warmth that permeates our entire being. This radiant energy not only uplifts our spirits but also strengthens our immune systems, improves cardiovascular health, and promotes overall well-being. Joy is a potent elixir, nourishing our bodies and minds. Cultivating joy is not about denying difficult emotions, it's about actively seeking out experiences, practices, and connections that nourish our hearts and reawaken our sense of wonder. When we allow ourselves to experience joy fully and without reservation, we tap into the boundless energy of the heart, an energy that has the power to heal, transform, and uplift not only ourselves but also those around us. While joy expands the heart, anger, when suppressed or unexpressed, can create stagnation and tension, particularly in the liver. The liver, responsible for filtering toxins and regulating emotions, often bears the brunt of our unresolved anger. Unexpressed anger can manifest as physical symptoms like headaches, digestive issues, and even skin problems. It can also lead to irritability, frustration, and difficulty making decisions. It's essential to acknowledge and address our anger in healthy ways. This doesn't mean lashing out or suppressing our feelings, it means finding constructive outlets for expressing and releasing anger's intense energy. Practices like mindfulness, journaling, and movement can help us process anger consciously, allowing us to release its grip on our bodies and minds. By transforming anger into constructive action, we create space for healing and growth. The lungs responsible for taking in life-giving breath are also deeply connected to our capacity for experiencing grief and sorrow. When we experience loss, heartbreak, or disappointment, we may feel a tightness in our chest, a shortness of breath, as if the weight of our sorrow is physically constricting us. Unexpressed grief can manifest as respiratory ailments, weakened immunity, and a general lack of energy. It can also lead to feelings of isolation, sadness, and difficulty connecting with others. Healing from grief requires allowing ourselves to feel the full spectrum of our emotions. Suppression only prolongs the healing process, keeping the energy of grief trapped within our bodies. Seeking support from loved ones, engaging in creative expression, and spending time in nature can help us process grief in healthy ways, allowing us to breathe deeply once more and find solace in the midst of sorrow. For centuries, the idea of the mind's power to heal the body has been explored by ancient wisdom traditions and more recently, by modern science. What if our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs directly impact our physical health? Imagine the potential if we could consciously direct our awareness to areas of discomfort, bathing them in loving kindness and visualizing their restoration. Could this conscious intention, this focused energy, initiate a healing cascade within our cells? Emerging research suggests that practices like meditation, visualization, and energy healing can influence our immune systems, reduce inflammation, and even promote cellular repair. The connection between mind and body is undeniable. While this is not a suggestion to abandon conventional medicine, it beckons us to explore the profound interplay between consciousness and healing, recognizing that we are not passive bystanders, but active participants in our well-being. What if the key to longevity and vitality lay not in chasing external remedies, but in cultivating a deep, inner alignment? What if the aging process itself could be influenced by the harmony we cultivate within? Consider individuals who seem to defy their chronological age, radiating a vibrancy and vitality that emanates from deep within. Could this be a reflection of their inner state, a testament to the power of living in alignment with their values, passions, and purpose? When we prioritize self-care, nourish our bodies with wholesome foods, engage in joyful movement, and cultivate a positive mindset, we create the conditions for optimal health and well-being. Our outer radiance becomes a reflection of our inner harmony. Inner alignment is an ongoing practice, a commitment to living in accordance with our truest selves. It's about making choices that support our physical, emotional, and spiritual health, recognizing that true well-being is an inside-out process. As we delve deeper into the sacred wisdom of our bodies, we open ourselves to the possibility of experiencing a new level of vibrancy and luminosity. What if our physical forms are capable of radiating a light that extends far beyond our skin? This luminosity is not merely metaphorical, it's an energetic reality. When we cultivate inner peace, practice loving kindness, and live in alignment with our highest selves, our energy field naturally begins to radiate a higher frequency. This subtle radiance can be perceived by others as warmth, kindness, and a magnetic presence. It's a reflection of the light that shines from within, a testament to the transformative power of living a conscious and heart-centered life. As we continue to awaken to our true nature, we naturally begin to embody this luminosity, becoming beacons of light and love in a world that desperately needs these qualities. Death, often feared as an ending, can be reframed as a transition, a shift in frequency, rather than an annihilation of consciousness. Just as our bodies go through cycles of growth, decay, and renewal throughout life, could death be another stage in this ongoing evolution? What if our consciousness, our essence, is not confined to the physical body but rather transcends the limitations of form? Could death be a process of shedding the physical shell while our spirit, our life force energy, continues to exist in a different realm? While the nature of consciousness after death remains a mystery, many spiritual traditions offer comforting perspectives on this inevitable transition. They remind us that energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed, suggesting that our essence continues to exist beyond the physical realm. This understanding invites us to approach death not with fear but with acceptance and even curiosity, recognizing that it is a natural part of life's grand cycle, and that our loved ones who have passed on are not gone, but simply existing in a different form. The concept of a light body might seem like something out of a science fiction novel or a mystical text, but what if it's a subtle reality already in motion within each of us? What if our physical bodies are merely the densest layer of our being, interwoven with a subtler, more ethereal form? This light body, often referred to as the aura or the energy body in various spiritual traditions, is said to be composed of finer, higher vibrational energy. It's believed to hold the blueprint of our physical form, our emotions, and our spiritual essence. As we deepen our spiritual practices, cultivate inner peace, and align with our highest selves, this light body becomes more vibrant and luminous. It's as if we're gradually activating a dormant potential within, allowing our inner light to shine through. This process of awakening the light body is not about escaping the physical world or denying the importance of our physical forms. It's about recognizing that we are more than just our physical shells, that we possess a radiant, energetic essence that transcends the limitations of our senses. Death, often perceived as a taboo subject, can be reframed as a natural transition, a dance between the physical and the ethereal. When we begin to embrace the concept of a light body, death loses its grip on us, transforming from a terrifying end into a profound shift in consciousness. Imagine the moment of death as a gentle release, a shedding of the physical form as the light body, no longer bound by the constraints of matter, transitions to a higher realm. This perspective offers a comforting alternative to the fear and finality often associated with death. While the nature of the afterlife remains a mystery, the wisdom of ancient traditions suggests that our consciousness, our essence, continues to exist beyond the physical realm. Death, then, becomes not an ending but a transformation, a journey into another dimension of being. Embracing this perspective allows us to approach death with greater peace and acceptance, not only for ourselves but also for our loved ones who have transitioned before us. We begin to see death not as a loss but as a metamorphosis, a continuation of the eternal dance of life and consciousness. Our bodies are living libraries, each cell holding the imprints of our experiences, our joys and sorrows, our triumphs and failures. But what if this memory extends beyond the confines of our brains, pulsating within the very fabric of our being? Imagine the wisdom held within the gentle curve of your spine, a testament to years of carrying life's burdens and joys. Sense the echoes of laughter in the expansion of your chest, the remnants of tears in the softness of your gaze. Every scar tells a story of resilience, every wrinkle a testament to time's passage. Our bodies are living tapestries, woven with the threads of our experiences, each thread vibrating with the memory of who we are and all that we've lived. This symphony of remembrance connects us to our ancestors, to the generations who came before us, and to the web of life that sustains us all. It's a reminder that we are part of something much greater than ourselves, a grand tapestry of experience that extends far beyond the limitations of our individual lives. You are not a soul trapped in a body. You are a soul expressed through a body. This body, this magnificent vessel of consciousness, is a living temple. Within its sacred chambers reside the secrets of your being, the whispers of your soul, and the radiant light of your true nature. Every cell holds light, every breath is a prayer, every sensation, a message from the depths of your being. When we approach our bodies with reverence, curiosity, and love, we unlock a world of wisdom that has always been available to us. The question is no longer, how do I escape this body to reach the spirit? But rather, what happens when I bring my spirit fully into this body? What becomes possible when we awaken to the sacred intelligence that resides within every fiber of our being? The journey of embodying your living temple is a continuous unfolding, a dance between awareness and acceptance, curiosity and surrender. It's an invitation to listen deeply, to honor the wisdom of your body, and to walk this earth as the radiant, luminous beings you were always meant to be. Let the remembering begin.